Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to use Privy to find deals in the Orlando market. Let's dive right in. Before we dive into this video, I want to explain to you guys that I have a Facebook group that I want you to join, and it's absolutely free. This Facebook group, we have weekly calls where we do masterclass for free. We also give you a community that you can communicate with and a bunch of resources. So if whether you're new or you're really experienced, join the Facebook group. It's a great community to be a part of. So finding deals can be difficult for a lot of people sometimes. They don't really know what to do or where to look. So I'm going to show you exactly how I find deals in this video, where I break down how I use Privy in a new market that I'm going into, Orlando, where to look for them, how to filter them, how to find buyers. Like, I'm going to go through the whole process right here. So let's check out this video, tell me what you think, and tell me how you think Privy can help you. Leave a comment in the section below because I want to hear from you. So let's dive into this video. So right now, guys, I'm focusing in the Orlando market. Ocala, that is outside of Orlando, is a really good area. So all I did is I typed in Ocala, and then I went to deals right here, and I filtered it for deals that were 50% of ARV according to the system. Okay, so it's super easy. It just finds the opportunities according to what you have filtered. Okay, I didn't really put any crazy filters other than 50%. I wanted to see what was available. So right here we have two opportunities, and we can take a look at these opportunities and say, okay, what would the ARV be? What comps do we have? Investor comps, $299. We can take a look at this one and see what it looks like rehabbed. You can see this isn't completely flipped, but it's a good comparable. Let's see, you can go down here and shows you other comparables, other solds in the area. Okay, so $299, as you guys can see right here. Guys, we're just taking a look. It looks like $299 is a little on the high side according to this, like $270, $273. So anyway, oh, this has a pool too. Watch out, watch out. So we're looking at the property I have. I'm going to make a call. We're going to inquire about it. I'm just going to let them know, hey, I'm an investor out of Utah, and kind of figure out what we can do with this deal. Okay, that's the goal here. We want to call. Guys, it's all about conversations. It's all about how many people you can talk to. If you haven't done a deal, you've got to like look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, how many people have I really talked to? Oh my gosh, this house needs quite a bit of work. That's a good thing. We can come in there and talk to them. Let's see what I'm curious to see what they say in the description, just to learn. This home offers endless potential. Of course it does. This fixer-upper, contact your trustworthy realtor. Okay, so it's Daniel. I like to look up the phone number of the agent itself, not the office, because then you usually get someone and it just takes a little bit longer. So I just go type in the name, Daniel Gilland. Let's see if we can find it pretty quick. Let's see if this is our guy right here. Zillow usually has the number pretty quickly for the agent, but if you put in the address, let's call and see if this is him. Hello, this is Daniel. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? My name's Nathan, and I was calling about your property that I see they have listed on 3116, I think it's Southeast 8th Street in Ocala. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is it still available?
It is, yeah. We're negotiating a contract right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got quite a few offers on the property, and so we're just in kind of negotiating processes.
Got it. Okay, well, do you have a couple minutes we could chat about it? I'd like to ask you some information about it.
Sure, go for it.
All right. Well, just to kind of let you know, I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm an investor, and right now the market's a little stagnant. So Florida is a good place that I've relocated to. So I'm investing in this area just to let you know, be aware like of where I'm at. But I'm taking a look at this property. It looks like it needs like a complete rehab, like roof, pretty much everything. Is there anything that I'm missing on like what needs to be done other than like maybe even potentially like a gut job?
I mean, it's a pretty major rehab. It needs all the big ticket items. I mean, it's got multiple holes in the ceilings.
Right.
A tree came down on it, a while back, and water's, gotten in there, and
yeah,
so ceilings have fallen in, all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty major rehab.
Yeah. Do you have an idea with all the people that have come and already kind of made offers? Do they have an idea of like the estimate on the rehab budget?
I don't know. I mean, nobody's given me an estimate at this point in time. What I told them at the very beginning, when I was kind of talking to sellers about all of their different options,
right?
You guys could rehab it, and I think on the low side of things, I don't even know this is realistic.
Right.
Low side of things, I would say 60,000.
Mm-hmm.
but I would probably plan more around 100,000.
Yeah, 60,000. It probably won't go that far, especially if you have to do roof. You're gonna have to take care of like all the flooding, not the flooding, but the water damage. One thing that really all I do is I see if the numbers, if it pencils out, if it makes sense, and there's enough profit in there for me. I looked and I think like 299 was like on the high end of what a like ARV or what properties could sell for after they were fixed. Is that accurate, or is that a little low, a little high in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit high.
Yeah.
So I had told them, again, like with all that, I was like, if you rehab it, it's like depending on the quality that you put into it, depending on what you do, how you do it, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
On a bare bones side of things, you can bring it back up to livable standards and you can sell it for 220 or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you put a lot of work into it, and make it really high end, real nice stuff, then we can sell it for a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing by looking at the comparables right now. Like 220 is like livable, maybe like 250, 270 seems to be. But the ones that are going for like 270 seem to be like Rambler style. This one's got a little different kind of layout, it seems like.
Yeah, it does have a little bit, but I don't know. Around here, we kind of go by square footage.
Okay, versus style.
And so people aren't super picky on styles a lot of times.
That's good.
It's more of like the interior finishes is really what people go for.
That's exactly how it is here in Utah. Like it doesn't really matter if it's multiple stories or one story. Okay, so just taking a look at it, I'll run my numbers, but just kind of from my experience on like the numbers, if I were to buy it at the asking price of 140, it seems really tight, especially if you're supposed to, like if you get it for 140 and put 100K, for example, then like obviously there's no margin.
Yeah.
So without offending the seller with like an offer that they've already received and they've said no, like where are they kind of open to where I run my numbers, I put it in and see if it works for me? You don't have to tell me what other offers are, but just kind of curious.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten permission from them to kind of talk somewhat candidly on things.
Okay.
So we do have a full price offer that we're working on right now.
Oh, wow.
Take a look at the house today. It's someone who is a contractor and they're not looking to flip it. They're looking to buy it and fix it up and then live in it.
Wow. That's the best buyer.
Yeah. So it's like, so they're willing to pay a little bit more for it.
Of course.
But I would say the average offers that we've gotten have been in the 110 to 120 range.
Right. Okay. That sounds a little bit more what I was thinking. Is there anything like if that 140 buyer, the full price offer doesn't go through, is there anything that like would stand out to them and make them like feel like it's more beneficial to go with me versus others? Is it like speed? Is it cash? Is there anything specific?
Yeah, everything we've gotten has been cash.
Okay.
Everything we've gotten has been cash.
Okay.
And speed is actually not like so they have a family member that's actually still living in the house.
Got it. Yeah, it looks pretty lived in right there.
Yeah, and so like we need about 30 days to close on it. And other than that, it's kind of pretty standard. Everybody's done that. Everybody's offered to pay title. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not sure. Other than price, I'm not sure what really could stand out at this point.
Have they considered, I'm sure you've been approached by this by many other investors, but like, do they own the house outright or have a mortgage? And if we could pay out their equity, they would leave the note in place and we could just take that over. They've been talked to about that.
Yeah, there's no note in place. It's paid off.
Okay. Do you think they'd be open to something like that if I could pay a little? Because I'm going to get hard money on this. So if I don't have to pay 12% and 2 points over the time period that I flip this and I can pay like a less of an interest, they could potentially, I could pay them. They could make a little bit more. But again, I don't know if that's something that they've already considered or been approached about. It enables me to pay a little bit more.
Yeah, they have not been open to that.
Okay.
So the scenario is that it was a mom and the husband. The husband is still living in the house. He's the family member that's still living in the house.
Okay.
But she was the one who bought it. She passed away,
mm-hmm.
and the husband continued to live there because he inherited the house, but he wasn't paying taxes.
Got it.
And so the sons came along basically when he was basically about to get kicked out, and they said, okay, we're paying the taxes on the house, but you're signing over like all of the rights to sell the house.
Makes sense, yeah.
And so we're going to sell it. And so that's kind of what they are, is they just want to sell it, be done with it, and move on.
Yeah, so getting an extra 5 or 10 isn't worth the hassle of being, for them if they can just get it done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, is there a time by, like, if I make my offer to you, is there a time that you'd let me and the other buyers know that they've made a decision? Like, is it the end of the day? Is it next week?
Yeah, I'm hoping by the end of the day today to know something, because these buyers are going in to see it. So I'm hoping by the end of the day today we'll have a good answer on it.
Okay. Well, I'll look at my numbers again and see if it makes sense. I got like, I'm putting the rehab, not like at the 270, 290. I'm putting it like after I fix it, like 250 to be, conservative, but I'll look at it and I'll make you my offer. And by the way, now that I'm more active in this area, instead of like focusing on Utah, do you come across a lot of opportunities like this that don't really work for a conventional buyer, but potentially work for a flipper?
Yeah, I mean, I do periodically. I'm more specialized in resales of, different styles of homes.
Right.
This is a personal friend that contacted me, but I do, I come across them periodically. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm more than happy to take a look at them.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So if you're looking for somebody in the area, I'm more than happy to help you out with that.
Yeah, I'd love that because for me, like the benefit that I work with agents is like I'm very quick to give you an offer. Like I know sometimes like sellers want like, hey, what would a cash offer look like? And it's beneficial for you as an agent just to be like, well, it's a lot lower than what you probably think, and I could at least give you like a good idea of what I could pay. So either they accept it and I can pay your commission, you can take whatever, both sides of the commission or whatever, or I just get you an offer, and then that helps the seller, know what's out there.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll text you right now. This is my cell phone, but I'll text you from my work phone. And I'll give you all my contact info, and then let's keep in touch because I'm aggressively looking for something. You know how it is right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm more than happy. I actually have a video of the property that I can send over to you if that's helpful as well, so you can see the inside of it.
Yeah, that would be extremely helpful. So I'll text you from my work number, and I'll send you my email. And if you just send me anything over, and let's connect on like some social, just so you know who I am and everything.
Okay. Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, thanks so much.
All right, you bet. Thank you.
Yep, bye. All right, everybody. Bam. So we are looking, I'll run you through this property, what it looks like. So this house, a 140, is really distressed. Very, 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 very distressed. And we're seeing some comparables, but majority of them, that's like the investor comp is like the highest one. We're seeing some stuff that's like in the 270, but I'm looking at these, and these ones have pools. They're like way nicer. So you can't compare it to something that has a pool. That doesn't count. I'm looking for flips that have been around the area, so we can call the agent and ask them if they have any flippers they represent. That looks like one, at least on the outside. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. It looks like a flip. Looks like everyone's done like a half the job of flipping. Let's see. Public records, property history. Walker and Walker Holdings, LLC. Okay, so we can go to open corporates and look this up. Usually I just like talking to the agent and asking. So let me call the agent on this one. Let's talk to this guy. So I'm going to call him and see if he has any buyers that he knows that would be interested in a flip in the area. And by the way, I have to hit up Daniel to send him a text message so we can continue to stay in contact. You want to build relationships. When you're making these kind of calls, everyone, it's not about just, trying to get that deal on that first call. But what it's about is getting the relationship and building the relationship with the agent. So that might be it. That might be his number. Let's call Ernest.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
So I'm going to leave him a voicemail.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Ernest, how you doing? This is Nathan. I'm calling about your property on 643 Southeast 30th Avenue. I'm calling you just because I have a property that's right around the corner I think you might be interested in, or one of your investors that you represent. Looks like you flipped this one, so I have an opportunity that I think would actually fit good with your criteria. But anyway, I'm looking to chat with you, see if we can network. So yeah, give me a call back at this number. I appreciate it, or just text me. Thanks. Bye. Okay, guys, so basically this call has just shown you how to find a property that is highly distressed right here, how to find a property that's highly distressed, call it, find out what's going on, and then use Privy to find an agent that has listed a property right around the corner that you can leverage and say, hey, would one of your buyers be interested in a property I'm negotiating on? It's as simple as that. You do that enough times in a day, you're going to get a deal. If you're not doing that enough times in a day, you're not going to get a deal. That's just how it is. If you like this information, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more information about how to do deals.